Einen schönen guten Abend. Alle miteinander. Und today it's a huge honor for me to say buenas tardes to coaching legend Aito Garcia.
Danke.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Danke, du.
And one of my friends, she lived in Spain for a couple of years,
yeah.
And she told me people in Spain like this stuff. It's called Ponche Caballero.
Muy bien. It is.
You can drink it
good.
right now, or you can drink it after you win the cup.
Okay.
Okay?
I would like.
This is for you.
Thank you very much.
And now, without any alcohol, your statement for the game.
Not for the players.
You can give it to the players.
Before we play with Hamburg next time.
Please do it. Yes, this is a good idea.
Good idea.
Okay.
So you can start with your statement.
Yes. It has been a difficult game. We defend much better in the second half, but Hamburg surprised me. Not because the energy, they have a very good energy, but they have much better percentage in 3-point shots than they have during the league, and it was very difficult for us to begin to win. Not easy, but with more advantage than not in the first half. That was really very difficult.
Okay. So you are a great photographer. How would you describe, what kind of picture would you describe this game?
For me, Kreso Nikic is the young player we have in the second team. He's very clever playing in offense, defense, and he knows where to be. He's not enough strong, but he helped us to play well, thinking that we have a lot of big guys injured or just they began a few days ago, and he helped us. The picture is for him.
Okay, perfect. Muchas gracias. Mike, du hast noch keinen Alkohol bekommen, aber wir haben jetzt eine gute Taktik fürs Rückspiel ausgearbeitet. Dementsprechend motiviert und optimistisch müsstest du mir jetzt hier deine Aussage zum Spiel geben.
Yeah, complete respect für den verdienten Sieg für Aito und die ganze ALBA Mannschaft. Wir haben gut vorbereitet für das Spiel, wir haben alles gegeben auf dem Parkett, aber heute die Efficiency besonders, das war ein anderes Niveau für uns. Jeden Fehler wir haben gemacht, die Berlin-Mannschaft hat genutzt mit intelligent Spiel, und das ist heute war eine Prüfung für unsere Jungs, und das ist ein perfektes Beispiel mit das Video. Wir können viel zu lernen, viel zu sehen. Ich bin sehr, sehr froh mit Phasen von unserem Spiel heute, besonders in der zweiten Viertel, unser Zurückkämpfen, -5 und Halbzeit. Aber am Ende des Spiels, die Berlin-Mannschaft war anderen Klasse für uns. Und wir werden weiter arbeiten, wir werden weiter kämpfen, weiter entwickeln und bereit sein für das nächste wichtige Spiel auswärts gegen Bonn, 26.
Müsst ihr bereit sein für die Fragen? Alex, wie immer, als erster.
Mike, home games is a big issue in this season so far. Great crowd today. How difficult is it to accept not to win a home game in 2019 so far?
I mean, it's difficult, you know. We're working very hard. We're working hard for our success. Again, you know, let's keep everything in perspective and respect our opponent. ALBA Berlin is a first-class team. This is your EuroLeague team. It's a well-coached team. It's got many quality players. So coming into the game, you're trying to be realistic, and it's about the way we play, and are we making steps forward? Are we improving? And I think you can clearly see from the beginning of the year the steps forward. You can see the improvement, but again, the results matter. So for us, we're not satisfied that we lost. We know we have a lot of work to do, but again, I think people are realistic that you know, you can dream about an upset, a big dream scenario, but you know, this is a well-coached team. It's a well-prepared team. I think that maybe their schedule, they had, you know, 3 games in 5 days. it was difficult for them, and that gave us an opportunity to hang into the game. But at the end of the day, they outplayed us on the court. They made better plays, so we have to try to improve. We have to get better. I'm waiting for Hamburg Towers to, just flip that switch for the home court advantage. We have such a fantastic home crowd, such a great, home gym. The Unterstützung, the Stimmung in the gym is excellent. And we've just got to keep getting better and working towards that first home win.
Yes. All right. How is being to the team like to handle playing without Peyton Sivas and also playing so much games in EuroLeague? For example, the other day I talked with Martin Hermansson and he recognized me. They are tired and they also had this problem of injuries. So how is being this in the team?
In Spanish because she's from solo basket.
But I want my mates again understand.
Yeah, you are right. We have a big difficulty, not only with Peyton is not, because Martin really, our idea was he is playing two positions, and to begin to learn in one position, and the same with Jonas Matisek. And then for us, it's very difficult, not only because this, but also because the big guys, we have more than 1 month stopped with Tim Snyder, with JT, Johannes Tiemann. It seems that he could begin, but he couldn't, and it's more than 1 month without playing because concussion. And we have, and also the other big guy, Tyler Cavanaugh, can play, and for us it's very difficult to rotate with the other players, and not also because this, but also because for us the EuroLeague is very, very difficult because usually the teams who are there, usually they have a roster unbeliever, but our idea is to have experience with this competition, trying to play as better as possible and knowing that we must learn much more. But in which way we are going to learn? If we don't practice, more difficult. But this is what happens, then we can avoid it.
Mike, your team had how much? A lot of turnovers tonight. So what was the main point about those turnovers? Bad decisions or bad luck? Or
no, I think there's a little bit of everything. I think you have to give credit to Alba's defense and their pressure. I wasn't happy with our execution, starting with I don't think in the first part of the game we were too sped up. We didn't play with poise. We weren't setting and using screens. And then I think as we got behind, there might have been a little bit of the interest from the players to try to make the deficit up themselves. So they might have tried to do a little bit too much. I'm going to make the big bucket to try to help the team. And I think this is kind of where things were. But again, you always try to give credit to your opponent and respect their defense. But we'll look at the video. I feel like we've made a lot of progress with our team and our execution, but obviously the turnovers, there's a lot of work to do execution-wise, some areas we can improve from today's game.
What did you like about your team today, especially, I guess, the second quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I really liked the teamwork. I liked how we played much more of the game really together. You could see the ball movements there. We got deeper into our system, into our set plays and actions, and we found our shooters a lot more. And then I think when Heiko got hot, that kind of gave the team a boost, and other guys started to shoot with confidence. But for me, we were prepared for ALBA. And at the end of the day, defensively, we just did not get enough stops in the game. They're used to playing at a higher level. Then the tempo's faster, the decisions are quicker. And they've got a very smart team. They're a very well-coached team. And basically, we were a step slow in most of the game. So this is it's an experience for our players to try to learn and grow and try to improve from. So we'll look at the video, and I think now these guys will get better because they've played against a team with really good, intelligent play, teamwork, ball movement. They're taking advantage of little details. So guys will have some things to really look at on the video. But I like many things of the game. I think the guys got a little frustrated towards the end because they're trying hard, and obviously, you have another loss. But, again, we respect ALBA, and we use this as an example to see where we are and what we need to work on.
And how did you see the performance of Heiko Schafanzik today?
I mean,
it wasn't a normal game.
No, Heiko played really well. I think he was really motivated to play against a former team, people he likes and he respects, and he was ready to play. And he came out and shot the ball and defended and worked. And this, again, he's put together back-to-back 2 really good games for us, and we're really happy with Heiko tonight and what he's been doing lately.
Salimo heute auch, okay. Für die Navidad. Frohe Weihnachten.
Thank you.
Oh,
do you know the meaning of this?
No, what do you mean?
Gentlemen.
Oh, that's a perfect drink for you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Yes. Kevin's.